The power's out in our little trailer. So we're going to backtrack from here because this is our inlet. As you can clearly see, this has been bagged up and covered since yesterday morning when I did it. I already checked it, it's dry in there. There's the line. If I don't sink in the mud. There's the line, and the line goes into the ground right here. I'm buried. Alright. This is not gas, right? It comes out right here where the tire is. Right? It runs along this. And from like right here, where my foot is, over to there where that green bush is, it's a foot down and it's inside of a lead pipe. It comes back out here. And as you can see, it's 3-wire Romex. And I haven't seen any breaks in it yet, or any reasons. It runs up over here. It plugs into here. Where, which potentially could be the source of the problem. Understand? Because it's, being covered with water. Let's see if we can do something about that. Find something suitable. Let's see. Piece of metal and a piece of sideboard. This should keep it a little drier. Alright? Okay, now. The air compressor is wired to its own box. See it right there in the wall? It's got its own breaker, everything else. 220. The rest of the trailer is wired into the fuse box in the back. As you can clearly see, there's going to be some water damage and the wiring up in the ceiling. Alright, and there goes another drip right here. Alright, so the power's out right now to this trailer. Alright, now this is the reason why. This is the old style box, right, that uses Edison fuses. This is a general box. I mean, there's another one, starts with M, Mergerson or something, I don't remember exactly. This is what we're dealing with. The 3 yellow ones are all 20 amps. The green one's a 30 amp, and that's the one that's running everything. Here's the box. Here's the direction. See, the power comes in, it goes across the bus bar. All the fuses are lying in the circuit. Right, and then it comes back out and goes into the line. Right, okay, so this is the power in to the bus bar, and that's the power out, right, to everybody else. Or, let's see, I don't know. It might be back, it might be the other way around. That might be the power in, and that might be power. Either way, that's power in, power out, right? And this fuse is blown. Right, so, while the rest of the trailer works on that one, and we work on this one, I'm thinking, alright, there, if I take this fuse out, which is blown, the 30 amp, we're not really using 30 amps, we're running a little refrigerator, right, a 1100 watt heater, television with a DVD player, and every once in a while we plug in our phones to charge. Alright, it's not a big, power draw. This one is completely toast. Look at that. It looks like it blew because the water got in it. Something. I don't know. What do you guys think? Anyways, it's a TL 30 amp. We don't have any. There's no replacements. So, Brian is thinking, since this one is on a different circuit, see the board? Alright, let's take one of these out, put it in here, and see what happens. Is that a good fuse? I'm not sure. Yeah, that one looks good. Yeah, it does. Yeah, that one looks good. But this is a W20 amp. Alright. That one with a TL. Maybe that's what the problem is. I need to replace it with a 30 amp fuse. Oh, that one popped too just now. There's a dead short in this line. This is for trailer. Popped it just like that. There's too much wire up there. Nope. That ain't gonna work. So, what's the solution, brother? What's the solution, brother? Your guess is as good as... Oh, I went around too fast for that, didn't I? So, what's the solution, Brian? Well, the solution is, let the thing dry out. Right? See what's going, see where the... Because obviously, it's not obvious, but I'm thinking, here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that the mice and the rats, kangaroo rats, have gotten up into the ceiling since this trailer is pretty much, abandoned. It's just got some valuable shit in it, right? I'm thinking that the kangaroo rats, the mice or something, got into the wiring. Because look at some of this wiring. Alright? Alright? Yeah. I don't know what the fuck this thing was. I don't know what to say. 1 horsepower stainless steel shallow well pump. Fire hose. Yeah, look at some of this shit. What? This freezer was plugged in and working, see? So that's a big draw right there. Right. But I'm thinking that somewhere up in here there's some rodent damage, because rats and mice and shit, they like to right my food right here. Kangaroo rats and mice and field mouses and stuff like that. They like to eat, they don't eat the insulation, they like to peel the insulation off the wire, right? And take it back to their little nest and chop it all up and make layers to keep them warm. Insulation. Wow. Right? I'm thinking that somewhere along here where all this wire damage is and all the wire dripping down, right? There's a bare wire short, dead short somewhere because of the water. Right? And it's popping the fuses back, right? To keep the fucking place from keep the wiring from overheating, right? And burning this place down, because that's what fuses are designed for. Well, I'm thinking that it's either here, or both. So, what we gotta do, gotta wait till it dries out. And that doesn't look like it's gonna happen anytime soon. So, me and Therese, right now, ain't got no power in our little trailer, so that means the heater don't work. Well, relatively, okay, because it's still like 66 degrees in the little trailer. Alright, and we do have sort of a contingency plan with a propane tank to keep the trailer a little warmer, and we've already agreed on the temperature that when it gets down to, I'll fire up the little propane torch and see if we can heat the air. But another one of those things. When part of your system is old and decrepit and broke down, right, you need to, it's not easy to just redo things out here in the middle of nowhere, right? Especially when, you're fighting with the elements and stuff at the time. And sometimes you gotta let it go and you just, let it settle down and then try to figure out what the problem is. In the meantime, this is me, Brian. We ain't got no power. Thank you.